Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining the show. I'm your host, Erica, and tonight we diving into something that's grown, necessary, and long overdue. Setting boundaries so your blessings can find its way to you. See, so many of us, we drag chaos into new seasons and wondering why it's still storming. Life doesn't work
Mm.
that way, baby. But before we get into it, let me introduce you to this powerhouse panel. We have Kimmie. She's calculated and preemptive. She know your moves before you know them. Next, we have Fifi. She's blunt and she know how to get the group chat on fire, baby. Next, we have Nikki. She's direct, straight to the point, and she don't take no bullshit. Then, then we have Kiwi. She's nurturing. She's self-spirited, but she have boundaries. I want to welcome you, ladies, Gen X.
No,
Now
ma'am.
let's get
No.
into
Hey,
it.
hey.
Hey,
Hey,
hey
ladies, how
now.
y'all doing
Hey,
tonight?
We're doing
great.
wonderful. How are
Doing
you?
good.
Oh,
Good.
I'm
Stop.
doing good. I'm doing good.
Move.
I'm glad you all were able to
Get
make it tonight
out.
to the show. I hope
Sorry,
everyone
y'all.
in the audience enjoyed the show that we're gonna have for you tonight. So let's talk about how to recognize when your life is simply full of mess.
Mm.
And I want to start with you, Nikki.
Hold on. Hold on. Start with someone else. Just one moment.
Now, why I got to start with someone else, Nikki?
Because my dogs just knocked out my light.
Oh, them babies. Okay, then. Fifi, let me ask you this question. How
Okay.
does drama disguise itself as loyalty to you?
How does drama
Yes, disguise
disguises?
itself as loyalty.
Mm.
No. Out.
I don't know.
Okay.
How,
Um, Let
how
me
does
give you like an
drama?
example.
Okay.
Have you ever had someone to come to you and ask you for something,
Out.
but
Out.
yet you're unable to? Not that you don't want to, but you're unable to, but they make you feel like if you don't do it for me, you don't love me. Has that ever
Mm.
happened to you?
Oh yeah. The last relationship was all about that. It was all about
Mm.
him and nothing about me. Always needing. It was just needy. Um, like going out every weekend and losing your wallet, losing your wallet. So that means you had money in it. So you're gonna need money to get through the week. It was always something. If he wasn't losing his wallet, he was losing his phone. So having to replace it. So I guess that was drama.
Yeah, it is drama because you see,
Mm-hmm.
when someone does these things constantly, it pulls on the relationship between the two people. It
Mhm.
doesn't have to be a married couple, it could be just friends. But they pull, they
Mhm.
take, and they keep on taking until there's nothing else to give. But Nikki, are you ready now for your
I,
question, my love?
I am.
Thank you.
I
Okay, so this
apologize,
is
lady.
so what is the biggest lie people tell themselves to justify messy friendships?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So I thought of you when I thought of that question.
Okay,
That's a good
so
one.
I have
Mhm,
actually been in a situation like that before.
mhm,
And a lot of times, as women, when we have had longevity, we're not paying attention. We're overlooking everything, but it's still like if you were in a dating relationship,
mhm.
you overlooking the red flags, but you know that they are there. So
Correct.
when I have learned in that situation that, listen, we're grown. So we don't have to be this way. We don't have to backbite. We don't have to be two-faced or whatever you want to call it to feel bigger. Because now your insecurities are showing up. See, the unhealed version of me didn't understand that. But the healed version of me now understands that. So I don't want to be associated with anybody like that anymore because they don't want to be held accountable. There is no accountability. There's always an excuse, and they always playing a victim.
That's true. That is so true. You know,
So,
I went through relationships like that too. No one wants to accept the blame.
yeah,
You know,
Mm-hmm.
everyone wants to be right.
yeah.
So I
Mm-hmm.
get it. I understand it. And you know, like we all have to, we have to walk away sometime, you
Hmm.
know, so we can save us. So
Hmm.
thank you for responding. Now, Kiwi,
Hey,
um,
hey.
when I was thinking of things to ask you, I focus more on your personality. So the question I have for you tonight is, why do kind-hearted people attract the most takers?
Oh, let me
Mm.
take a deep breath first.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
that was
Mm-hmm.
Let's
definitely
take
a
a
loaded
deep,
question.
yeah, let's
Mm-hmm.
take a deep breath on that one.
Yeah.
Um, when you show up with nothing but pure and good intentions, I think people tend to mistake that as, I'm not even going to say a weakness. I think people tend to mistake that as a something that they know that is always going to be there, that is always going to do, that is always going to show up this way. Um, Having a given heart, having a just a pure intention for people can either be a curse or it can be a flaw. And I do think that it gets taken advantage of many times. But I- that's that's a hard question, Erica.
But you know, like I
That's a
say,
hard
I thought
question.
about
So
your
it's
personality, you know, because you come off to me as one of those generous, loving, just this big hearted person.
Hmm.
yeah, and
And
I
so,
know that I am.
and you are, that is true. So that's why I wanted to see how would you respond knowing that you are this kind hearted person. You know, you're generous. You would do whatever it is possible to make the next person feel comfortable or
Mm-hmm.
whatever that they need, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes those type of people, when they know they've met a kind-hearted person like you, they will take until you have nothing else left to give. So that's why I proposed that question to you,
Mm-hmm.
and I
And
love the way you responded.
it is n- I think being the way that I am, I don't know any other way to be.
Mm-hmm.
But even when people like me and myself, even when our feelings get hurt, even
Mm-hmm.
when we know that we showed up the best that we could and someone didn't respond, it doesn't even really matter how you respond because I'm
Mm-hmm.
showing up and I'm doing this because this is what I think I'm supposed to do. This is what I think is the best thing to do in this situation. It doesn't matter how someone acts or responds to the situation. We're going
Mm-hmm.
to do it anyway.
Correct. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I thank
Yeah, we're
you
going to do it anyway.
for your answer. Now, Kimmy, let me ask you this: why do smart people ignore the red flags that they saw?
Huh? Smart people ignore. I can't respond to what.
Okay, so
Give
let
us
me
an
give
example.
you let
Give
me
me an
just give you
example.
an example of what I'm trying to convey.
Hmm.
Say you and someone y'all out, say y'all shopping for the day, right? And they did something, you saw it, but you say nothing about it because you wanted to keep the peace. And it was something that could have incarcerated the both of you.
I can't answer that because I'm a smart person and I ain't going to jail for nobody.
So what
So
you
Okay,
saying?
no,
They
so
out
I
thieving,
wouldn't be able to
Erica?
answer that.
so you saying that if this person was doing something that was illegal and you saw it, would you remain their friend
Would I remain their
afterwards, or
friend?
would you tell them about it in the friendship? How would you deal with that?
Oh, hold on, y'all. I think she's breaking up on
Oh, okay, because
this.
I can't
She's
hear her.
frozen.
Close.
Uh
She
huh. I think
froze.
she
Yeah, I think
froze
she
on us.
froze. Okay, so you wanna
She's back. She's
Kimmy's internet's messing up.
okay, so
Give her
you,
just a second. She's coming back.
oh, okay.
All
Just
right.
a little difficulties right now, technical,
Yeah.
but we coming back into this audience.
Mm-hmm.
You back,
She's
Kimmy?
back.
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you hear the question?
But she said
I
I'm
don't know where
back
we
and she
left off.
went back. She went back out.
Yeah, because I'm about to. You
No,
see
I'm like,
me? I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you because I said if somebody's, I couldn't be around someone who's doing something
So you
because
would
that'll
end
make
that
me a cop.
friendship then. You would
Yeah,
end it.
Mm-hmm.
but what level are you talking about it on? If you said they're doing a criminal
It,
activity,
it doesn't
no.
matter exactly the level of the friendship. If you saw someone that's doing something that's going to put you in jeopardy, even the relationship, the friendship in jeopardy, but you ignored it at that
I
time,
wouldn't. I
how
wouldn't
would you deal
ignore
with
it.
it
I'm
afterwards?
like, I'm 50 something years old. I wouldn't ignore it at all. I'm good for shaking folks.
Okay,
I will shake
okay,
you
Mm-hmm.
in a minute. It just depends on the level of what you're doing. Some things I will ignore. I mean, it just depends on the level. If you,
Hmm.
say some sly stuff, because there are people who say it. That's just how they are. May not do it, but if you say sly stuff to me, I may shake you. That's just it. It's not. It just depends on the level. I can't
okay,
say no. If it gets to me, I walk. I don't need
Mm-hmm.
okay.
friends that bad. And I think y'all all know. I will walk.
Well, of course we know, but the audience, may not know, and it might be a question that I've asked that's like,
Are you asking a general question or maybe something we all experience? So
well,
if I was
maybe
to,
a general question, but I know most of us have experienced it. I know I have.
Yeah.
I was out with someone. We was actually shopping, and she told a tag off, and then she had something to deactivate the security tag on the clothing, and I'm looking like,
girl, you was in the store too long to watch her do all that. I would have been gone.
but
Yep.
I was shocked, I was stunned, I was like,
I would
what
have
the
skated
hell is
on
she
out.
doing?
Look, Kimmy, me
I'm not
too.
going to jail for nobody. If I
You was
got a
in there
rat,
too.
I'm just
You
gonna rat because I got a family to go back home to. I am not
Yeah.
even much
Mad at there.
participating in this, and I know the
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
cameras see it.
you in there.
Mm-mm.
As soon as you seen her, the tags coming off, I would have been out.
That
I
was
was
a
like,
red
wait,
Ew,
wait, wait, hold
flag.
on.
That
I'm
was a
looking
out
for
of
red
something
there.
in
flag,
the car.
Erica.
But I wasn't always there thinking that someone is going to be doing something that they clearly have no business to do. So it did put our relationship a little bit, at a distance. you know. Um, but those are the first following questions for you ladies.
Yeah.
So what I want to
It
say
would
is,
have it would have
now
really
that
put
we
me at
know
a
how to spot
distance.
the clutters,
Wait, hold on. I think somebody wanted to respond to that because I think
Oh,
that was
okay.
a good comment. Go ahead. I
I
mean, a
mean,
good question.
it really would have put me at a distance, especially if she didn't get me nothing.
Why did
And
I know
see,
somebody was
I
gonna do
talked
that?
about you being a kind-hearted,
I knew.
spirited one in the group,
I
and
knew.
you're gonna say something like
I knew
this.
somebody was going. I knew
Especially
it.
Yes, I thought
if
it
she
was
didn't
gonna
I
get
be
me
knew it.
nothing.
Fifi.
I
I
did
thought she
too.
No,
would have said something tonight like that.
I don't steal
How you
nothing I
doing,
can't buy.
Fifi?
I
I don't
mean,
put
I
my
wouldn't have
hands
went
on
back
nothing
in
I
the
can't
store
buy.
with her. I
And,
wouldn't have
and
went
you
back
No.
in the
absolutely
store with
right.
her.
If I cannot afford it, I'm not touching it.
No.
Yeah.
You know. So now that we know how to spot the clutters, let's discuss how we go about cleaning it up.
Mm.
So
Mm.
my first question is for you, Fifi. What is the boldest boundary you ever set?
Mm.
Um, I keep hearing some scratching or something in the background. Um, I had told an individual,
Mm-hmm.
if you keep talking to this individual, I have a problem with it because we're in a relationship now and some shit just don't fly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn how close you are.
So it sounds like to
Ooh.
me you're referencing, and tell me, correct me if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
where's that sometimes we get out of relationships, but yet remain friends with that person and want our new person that we're dealing with to accept the fact that we still have this communication going on with this person we're no longer with. That's what it sounds
Yes.
like.
You still got them on social media. You still liking and loving their pictures. I mean, I crossed the line there. That's just disrespectful. And I don't do disrespect
It
from
is. It is.
anybody.
It's very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that, and then you can't do that. What are we talking for?
That
And I
means
did
it's
Mm.
time
that.
to close the door.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
Change
So,
them locks. That's what I did.
and I don't blame you, baby. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't let no one step over you. Don't make no one
Yeah.
look
That's
like make you
right.
look like a fool. No, not at all.
Hmm.
So my next question is posed to you, Kiwi. You know, my self-spirited person with a boundary, but I didn't think she was gonna say what she said earlier, people.
Erica, I'm on one tonight. You might not want to ask me the same thing you
I'm
asked
saying,
Fifi.
I don't think you should.
And
I'm
I
Mm.
on
get
one.
that. But here's my question. What does healing look like while detaching from a long distance connection? I mean, a
Mm.
long time connection. What does detaching from a long time connection, how does that look to you now with healing?
You know what? That's an excellent question. How you know to ask me that?
We all talk, so I
Yeah.
got a chance to get to know you
Um,
ladies.
so detaching from a long distant connection
Well, no, not
is
really a long distance, like a friendship or a marriage. You've
A
been in a relationship
long
for a long time
relationship.
and you're healing
yeah.
from detaching from that
It
connection that you've had with that person.
it is freedom. It is being able to breathe
Mm-hmm.
a little bit lighter. It
Mm-hmm.
is being able to sleep. It is a life is just not as heavy as it was. It is freeing. And
And that's
once
the
you
best
have
thing someone can
that,
ever have.
it's an amazing thing. It is amazing to have certain weights lifted off of you. It feels
That is
good.
true. That is true. Nothing like having that sigh of relief.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've said it once before. The shoulders drop. You
Yeah.
know, and it just make you feel like, you know what? I'm at peace. Can't no one bother me. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go ahead on and start living and doing what Kiwi want now.
Right. And you don't walk through your days with that sickness in your stomach, with
Mm-hmm.
that lump in your throat. You don't walk through your days like that no more. You don't walk through your days where it's just so consumed with this situation or this individual. You
That's
are
correct. That's
free
correct.
from it.
That's correct. Now, I want to ask you, first of all, is there anyone on the panel want to answer that question? Nikki?
Can you repeat that?
Okay, the question was, how are you healing from detaching from a long time connection?
Okay. So, because I have actually experienced that, you just have to be realistic with the situation. And you just have to look at the situation for what it is. And once you realize the situation for what it is,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that's what it is,
Mm-hmm.
then there's no reason to continue to be attached. What are you attaching yourself to?
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I absolutely had no issue. And it caused a bigger problem, but shit, I didn't care.
Why
But
should we?
I freed me. I got
Mm-hmm.
out of that. So
Yes.
it didn't
Yes.
matter. It never mattered what he thought, how he felt. Because in the meantime, no one's worried about how you're thinking and how you're feeling.
Right.
So when you are doing the
Mm-hmm.
move for you, then it's always a problem. But again, what am I going to continue to be attached for?
Mm-hmm.
We're done.
Yes.
We tried whatever you want to call it, but it didn't work. So we're done.
So it
So
sounds like more of it was a one-sided relationship.
maybe,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not.
I think sometimes we tend to stay attached a little bit longer than we should in
Exactly.
situations. But once we
Mm-hmm.
realize it, detaching is not easy by no
Mm-mm.
means. It is a process of
Mm-hmm.
detaching. You know, you find it like I've had a situation like that where I had to finally say to Neil, you know what, Kiwi, let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Let that go. Let them do whatever they're doing because they've been doing it and you're not going to stop them from doing whatever they want to do.
Hmm.
Let it go. And you sit back and you just take care of you. Whatever that
Mm-hmm.
means, you just take care of you.
That's
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Always take care of you. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. And like I say, taking care of you is the most important thing there is.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
let me,
may I reiterate on that a little bit what
yes, baby.
TV was saying, and so the real thing is that upon detachment, the stage was already set. Because how many times have you heard the phrase, "When a woman's fed up, there's nothing you can do
Nothing you can
about
do
it."
Do
about
about
it.
it.
So
Hmm.
if the building blocks were off and they stayed off, meaning apparently there's no accountability, there's no growth. Without those two ingredients in any relationship, it dies. It's not going to grow. It's going to be stagnant or it dies off.
Correct.
So even with talking about the detachment and the process of it, every process is different for everybody. Because
Mm-hmm.
I know for me, I already knew what I wasn't willing to tolerate. I already knew it. As long as
Hmm.
we were together. And when those boundaries were crossed and when the line was crossed, I was done because I
Hmm.
had already established that. So the problem is a lot of times when we enter into relationships, whether it is romantic relationships or friendships, we do not set the tone immediately. And it's necessary at this age, I promise you. Because if you don't, then all kind of stuff start happening.
Yeah,
So can we
So
talk in
go ahead,
terms
Kimmie.
of, can we talk in terms of, because we're all Gen X women, we're all above the age of 50. But say someone on here was younger than us. I
Okay.
think we got to let them know, choose wisely when
Mm-hmm.
you're
Hmm.
getting into a relationship. Everything changes. Choose wisely. I
Yes.
wish I would have listened to my dad. As we said on our last video, by the way, please go watch that last video. It
It
was
was
good.
hmm
good. Mm-hmm.
I wish I would have listened to my dad. I didn't listen. I wanted what I wanted, which is a good thing.
Hmm.
You want what you want, but you also have to deal with the consequences. And I
that's
did.
true. That's true.
Yes.
If we were talking to our daughters or sons,
Mm-hmm.
what would we tell them when it comes to dating and relationships? And for me, talking to my kids, if you see a red flag or something you don't like, don't ignore it.
That's right.
Don't ignore it because it may get bigger.
That's
Hmm.
true. That's true. And it
Exactly.
can be hurtful,
Right.
even
So
deadly. It really can. It could be very hurtful. But see, Kimmy, right now you touching on something I wanted to ask you because your question was gonna be what boundaries everyone over the age of 40 should know by now.
Mm.
it's a little bit different for me, Erica, because everybody's boundaries is different.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
That's
set a
true.
boundary. I cannot set a boundary for someone else because mine may be too tight or someone else's may be a little bit loose.
Loser.
It's
Mm-hmm.
whatever fits them.
Mm-hmm.
But just know that whatever you set,
Mm-hmm.
make sure it's something where I think I said it before. Don't set it too high because you set it too high, then I mean they can do anything. You know, they can do
That's
anything.
true.
You
You set
allow
yourself up for failure when you set those balls up high for people.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So just have some type of boundaries. One,
Yeah.
and just don't set it where basically you can do whatever because I'm going to allow it. No, set those boundaries and stick to them. It's going to hurt walking away
Mm-hmm.
when you love someone.
Keep
It
your foot
is.
on their neck.
Nah,
You
huh? See,
saying don't
listen
let
to
it
her.
up.
So you chiming in
Don't
right
let
now,
it.
Fifi? What you
Yes,
want to
I
say,
did.
darling?
I said keep your foot on their neck.
What did you
Don't.
call
I
her
I
mean,
earlier
told
on?
y'all in the
you can't give them
description.
no
She
leeway.
sets the group chats on fire. She's blunt.
They're gonna start figure skating. You know what I'm saying? No, we can't
She
have that,
said figure skating.
Skate.
honey.
Ladies,
We run
yes,
a tight
yes.
program over here.
Stay
And
lit.
I can respect that. I can
She
I
stay
mean,
respect
for
that.
lit.
real. I done been through too much. Like, I'm just not gonna settle for no bunch of BS.
Okie doke. That's
I,
right.
And
I
you're
don't
right.
have it
You're not
in me no
supposed to,
more. I
baby.
don't. I don't let a lot of stuff slide. And I started with my kid's father.
Mm-hmm.
And then now
Mm-hmm.
it seems like it's gotten worse. These other ones, I've been where I just let him. I was a doormat. So the other ones it just keep getting harder and harder. The
I'm sorry you had to
my
experience
guard just
that.
keeps getting higher and higher, and maybe even unrealistic, honestly. But it is what it is, kinda.
Well, I'm glad that you recognize that as something that you will not accept and that you took the necessary steps to make sure that you were heard, your voice was heard.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very good. That's very good. And thank you, ladies, for answering my question. Now,
Of
Nikki,
course.
this is what I would like to ask you tonight. What boundaries do people pretend they don't need?
Mm.
Oh, what
I mean,
boundaries?
Erica coming with the questions
Yep.
tonight.
What
I'm talking
boundaries
about
do
like loaded,
people
like make
pretend
you,
they don't need?
but I like it. Makes you
It's
Yeah.
think.
hard ones.
Thank
Hard ones.
you.
Makes you think. So, what boundaries do
What
people?
boundaries do people pretend they don't need?
Mm.
I see, you know what I've seen a lot with grown people. I've seen a lot of people, they don't respect people boundaries as it relates to their personal space or their personal business. And I
Yeah,
see it so much in coworkers. They have boundary issues. They will add, I mean, because I guess they're so used to doing it and people join in. And then when you don't join in, they think that you're the bad person because you're not telling your business.
I
Mm-hmm.
just listen. I'm
I
just here to
think
listen.
I think grown people just have an issue with personal space and people's privacy these
that's
days.
true. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that.
That's what I see mostly, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just taken aback because I believe in respecting people,
Nikki,
their
are you an
privacy. I
introvert?
ma'am,
Are you an introvert?
kind of when I'm at home, I'm an extrovert because I have to be at work.
Okay, yeah, I could see it. I'm the same way, and it's funny that you say that. It's
Because
really, matter of fact.
even at work, I stay to myself. Like I do what I need to do with my staff, direct what I need to direct. But after that, I'm going to my office. If you need something, you know where to find me.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, other
That's the
ladies?
woman in charge there.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Kimmy, what you were saying?
What about you, other ladies? Kiwi, Fifi, are you guys introverts too?
I am. I don't want you in my space unless I invite you there.
Yep.
So, if I don't send for you, you don't come for me.
Yep.
You can't just pull up.
Nope.
I'm gonna be off in here looking out.
Yep.
I'm being
we got.
honest.
We love her.
I mean, I love my peace, and I don't want anybody interrupting that. I don't know
That's
what
right.
demons you bringing with you.
That's right.
I'm so in agreement with that. Oh my God. I love my peace. I love my space.
I
I'm
do.
okay with it. And I just want people to be okay with the fact that if I don't want to do something, I just don't, it don't have nothing to do with you. I just
That's
don't
Mm-hmm.
right.
want to do it.
That's
Yep.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I
Tell
think
it,
You know
that
what,
sis.
takes
Nikki?
place as we get older, we get
No,
settled.
no. I
What
always
you
been
mean?
like this.
No.
I've always been like this. I don't want to be bothered. I
Yeah.
have a mission that I'm on. I want to take care of that mission. If I
And you're
want
not
to
included.
share, I'm close to you. If I don't want to share, I don't want to share. I don't want to be
That's
bothered.
it. You can tell me your business all day. I'm over here hush mode.
And
Okay.
but you know what,
Thank
Kimmy?
you,
I
Ladies,
used
I
to
love
Tiffany.
didn't.
y'all.
I was not like that at first. Now, when
Really?
I was younger, I was a social butterfly.
Yes.
I was,
Mm-hmm.
I was the life of the party. Da da da. I'll still get a party started now. Don't get me wrong, because I love to party. I like to kick
Mm-hmm.
it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
because that's fun for me. That's like releasing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as I've gotten older and I
Mm-hmm.
understand different things about life, I'd so much rather live a quiet life because I'd never lived one before. So
Mm.
now that I'm older, I can appreciate that solitude, not isolation, but the solitude that has
Solitude.
come with wisdom, come with healing. I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay with being by myself. I'll take myself out to eat. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing. So it's kind of like I'm glad that I am here. But they got an in between Kimmy called the ambivert. So it's a mix between the two.
Yeah, I heard over the
That
Mm-hmm.
would
course
be
of this
me.
week.
Mm-hmm.
I actually heard that, and I
Mm-hmm.
never knew it because this is like I'm like a true.
Yeah.
I'm like I just
Yeah.
don't want to be bothered.
Because I'm a
Seriously.
homebody too. Like Felicia was saying, I'm a homebody. Like
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go out much. I did that in my younger years.
Exactly.
So I enjoy being at home.
Baby,
Then,
y'all know I
Well,
enjoy being
introverts, you can
home.
enjoy just being by yourself. You can do that.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know what I
Spending
absolutely.
mean? You
quality
can do
time
it.
with self,
Right.
reconnecting with self. Or either just not even much thinking,
doing
just want to
anything.
just be free in thoughts and just
Mm-hmm.
relax and
Mm-hmm.
let go of the world.
Mm-hmm.
no outside coming in. I just need to
Hmm.
be just with me in solitude. Now I love
Mm-hmm.
doing that at home when I'm able to get that. But I understand that at times that can sound or either be a little bit selfish when you do have family, that live in a household with you.
Yeah.
But hopefully that family understand that that's your time to rewind, to just relax and take away the cares
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
world of the day.
Hmm.
And that's what it sounds like we all need eventually. I don't know when, but when we do, ladies, we're going to go and take that trip like we
Mm.
talked about and just
Most
relax,
definitely.
relate, and release and enjoy, baby.
I'm gonna let this little teaspoon of hair down.
You know it, baby.
I can't
Even if I
And
wait.
have
don't
a
judge
wig
me.
on that night, I'm
I
going to go ahead on and
cannot
grab it
Yes.
wait.
and let it go.
I
And
can't
don't
wait.
judge me.
Yes.
I expect for y'all to drag me back to my room. However,
Listen,
we got to
Oh,
get
we ain't
I
there.
doing that.
How
We
we
too
gonna
grown for
drag
that.
you?
We
You know
not
what? We're
doing
going to put
that.
that out in the atmosphere so the universe can hear, so the universe can make this happen for us, so we can all meet and go
Yes.
out and enjoy that cruise, wherever it is we want to go, so we
Yes.
can get to meet each other, get to know each
Hmm.
other better, so we can have
Yes.
better conversations and we can have the things that we want to do and enjoy with each other in this life.
it's going to be
Yes.
beautiful. I know
Yes,
it.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. So let me say this. See, that's one of the things that I was trying to do would help us with doing the deep cleaning so we can, knock away some of the dust and let it settle so our blessings can find its way to us. Because, see, too many times when we have, like I say, all that chaos that enter into our life, blessings don't know where to land.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
what we discussing tonight, hopefully, I hope that it's able to help someone who's going to watch this video or either whoever's in our life right now. I don't have my glasses on, so I really can't see the screen that well. But I hope what we are sharing tonight is going to be able to help someone understand the boundaries and why there's so much of them wanting a change in their life, but because of the chaos, they can't get their blessings,
Mm.
you
Mm.
know. So this is what I want to ask you, Kiwi. What does a peaceful lifestyle look like for you now?
What I'm in. What I'm in. Peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It doesn't matter what's going on around me. It doesn't matter what the next person has going on or what is going on in my family's life or anybody's life. As far as me, I have a sense of calm over me. I have a sense of peace knowing that when I react to something, it's going to be on my time.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be how I show up to the situation. It's going to be just a sense of peace on my part. And that's how I'm choosing to be right now. I can't let anything else that's going on around me affect me. I can't let anything else make my day go bad. I I can't fix anyone else's issues. I'll try my best to. I'll try my best to do all I can for somebody, but I can't fix what's going on with someone else. I just choose to live in this peace that I have created.
And,
So, what does peace look like for me? It looks like I don't give a damn about nothing else
and
or
that's the
nobody
perfect
else.
answer to that question. That is a perfect
That's what it
answer.
looks like.
Yes, yes, yes. It's
Because
so
at
But
the
I
good
end of
to
the
just
hear
day,
that you found your peace, your
yeah,
yeah.
serenity in the space that you're in now, and that you're healing, although you may not be fully healed, but you're on that journey of healing.
Yeah.
mhm.
And that's what's going
Yeah.
to bring the peace and the comfortability. Like you say, you're in your element, so you're relaxed, you're comfortable, you have no stress, and you're not taking on any other person's
Mm-mm.
stress.
And
Mm-mm.
it
And that's
feels
good.
good. So many nights I would come in, um, and I don't know if anybody else has done this, but like I would replay in my head, did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Did I look the wrong way? Did my reaction not look how it was supposed to look? Did I respond in a good time on this? Did I show up in what they needed at this point? Was I a good friend? Was I the best friend? Did I show up as the best daughter? Did I do? And it was I tortured myself for so long.
Ooh,
Tortured
it
myself. And
sounds
I
Mm.
like
would
you
go to
did.
sleep at night just thinking, did I say something wrong? And I would feel bad inside, thinking that I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And until I learned that you showed up the best way you knew how to show up, you did the best you could in that situation, and you did everything that you could with good intention. Once I learned that that was me, that
Mm-hmm.
was truly who I am, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, baby, I go to sleep real good at night. I might not sleep long, but I sleep good at night.
It's all about, once again, it's all about peace and
Yeah.
serenity, you know. And I thank you for your response. But Kimmy, let me ask you this, my love. How does structure and habits attract the good things in your life?
I'm back. These questions, Erica.
I know, and it's all based on our conversations that we've had, whether we on,
So
with,
give me
Well,
an
baby, we're
example.
gonna have some conversations after this.
well, baby, I'm just, I take in what we discussed, and I'm using that to bring out more of your personality on screen,
Mhm.
to get the people to get to know us a little bit better,
Yeah.
so they'll be more inviting to want to come and, sit down and, listen to us talk, or either, put their comments in the chat, and we can respond to them, and maybe one day bring up a guest and have them come and participate in our live.
Mhm.
But I just want the people to get to know you all a little bit better, so they'll feel more comfortable. So that's why I'm having these questions. And this particular question that I thought for Kimmy was because of the things that she said in one of our conversations, that when she moved into her new home, she started noticing things. And so that's why I was asking, how does structure and habits attract good things in your life?
You didn't hear me doing or see me. Oh, you can't see me. I'm like, I can't hear you. I can't
Oh,
hear you.
oh,
So
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm gonna
I don't
just
have my
read it.
glasses on. Can
I
you
know.
hear me now?
I realize that. I realize it. Look, let me tell you. When you talk about structure, I had to structure my life that was suitable for me. I am so big in people have to do the things that help them. What's good for me may not be good or work for you. But I had to have structure in my life where um, my day to day work is very chaotic. I used to, if you ever watched Mary Jane, that was like my
Yes, I love that
number
show.
number one show, and I had the post-its all everywhere.
Mm.
But sometimes that mirror was full of it where I didn't even know where to begin. That work,
Mm.
it was a show, it worked for her, but it didn't work for me. And I had to find that balance of what worked for me. I had to get to the point where I sat back, thought about everything, and redesigned my life that was suitable for me. Everyone's going to have a story. Everyone is going to be able to tell you something that's going to work. It may not work for them. They have to find their own peace. They have to find their own way. whether it's relationships, friendships, work life, anything. You have to find your own way. I won't be able to give that advice. Now, what I did for me, because some of the things I was experiencing, I had to meditate. I had to seriously get up in the morning and focus on me. When I walked into my job, I first thing I did was went into my office, closed the door, frequency music, meditate. I needed that, and I was able to last the whole day. Now, working from home is a little bit different because you get relaxed. You're in your home of peace, but still, you're still working. I had to learn that, yes, I had to continue on frequency, meditate, because
Mhm.
so much chaos go on. And sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
forget or you get so frustrated that you don't want to. So when it comes to structure, you have to build your own. What works for one person is not going to work for the next. Sit
That's
down
true.
and have a plan. What is the outcome? I want this, I want that. Figure out a structure of how you're going to get what you want. Play
Hmm.
by play. And that's what I had to do. So I hope I answered your question, even though it's probably a little choppy. I hope I
No, no,
answered.
no, no. You answered the question exactly how I thought you was gonna answer it, to your truth, So I appreciate that from all of you ladies sharing your most inner thoughts and feelings and experiences with this panel, and with the audience that's viewing us tonight. So I appreciate it, and I'm loving it, and I'm hoping that from how we respond to these questions, that it's going to help someone out there.
Yes.
It might not be a direct same incident, but they can take what we have stated and maybe add some of it to their lives, or either be able to look and see, okay, well, that's a boundary that person crossed. I need to go and have a discussion, or either I need to let them know that this, what you've done has offended me, and let's get it corrected. If not, then let it go.
Hmm.
You know, Boundaries don't always have to be where someone crossed the line. Sometimes it can just be just words, and words hurts. And if you don't correct a person or let them know, well, not so much correcting them, but let them know, they're going to continue to misuse you.
Mm-hmm.
And no one wants to be misused. So you have to set your boundaries when it comes to people who you allow into your life, into that space,
Hmm.
you know. So with me being saying that, let me ask you this then, Nikki. What's the real reason why people block their blessings?
Mm.
Yep. What's the real reason why people block their blessings?
They don't want to change
And why you feel they don't want to change?
because when you are so used to a pattern of behavior, and if you've never been held accountable or been held responsible for that behavior, or even if you were and you just totally rebelled, then that's a pattern that you just don't want to change it. So it blocks the divine when you do that. Because when something's intended to be washed out, or when a generational per se deal needs to be broken,
Mm-hmm.
then we clog because we want to hold on to mess. It's just like your colon being constipated because you refuse to cleanse. So if you refuse to cleanse, then the right things can't get through your colon or your intestine.
Mm-hmm.
The healthy gut. It's the same way with people. You have to be
Mm.
willing to change negative behavior. You have to be willing to change whatever it is that you need. We know, people know. They
Mm-hmm.
just
They
don't want
do.
to do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fear.
So that's my answer to your question, dear.
Well, I appreciate that, and thank you for answering the question. But
Well,
I got a comment for the. I mean, I got a question for the lady. Sitting over there, Miss Fifi.
How did I know
You
you
ready
was
for this
talking
one, Miss
about?
Fifi?
I ain't been
I got
ready
my
all.
ear to the camera so I can hear you real good.
I ain't been ready all night.
Okay, well, baby, we're gonna get ready for this one then. How can someone stay consistent after a deep clean?
Repeat that. How can someone stay?
How
And I
can
didn't hear it.
someone stay consistent after the deep clean?
By not looking back, not messing with what hurt you. Um, Change those bad habits that you know that you have,
Yes, yes, yes.
mhm,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
and quit going back to what broke you.
mm,
Too often we find ourselves going back to something that we know that has hurt us or that has harmed us. But for some reason, it's that pull that keep us feeling like we need to go back, you know. And I
mm,
don't understand why most people allow that in their lives. That's in
I
relationships,
know.
friendships. If you know that that relationship is not good for you, why you stay in it? Or either why don't you leave? Or why do you go back?
It's
Sometimes it
familiar.
feels
It's
good.
comfortable. I'm
yes,
not gonna
that's
say
the
feel
word.
good, but comfortable, familiar, and we
Yep,
don't want to have to
yep.
learn anybody else.
Now that's some
There,
good
I
questions,
said it.
Erica. We can all answer that.
Mm-hmm.
For
That's
real.
I
We
was
absolutely good
thinking,
question.
Fifi, you said what I was thinking, familiarity.
Yeah,
yeah,
comfortable.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Comfortable.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
But all that does, it blocks
What
Hmm.
could
whatever it
be?
is that you're supposed to have,
Mhm.
because then you back in that chaotic scene mentally.
Hmm.
Not so much of the physical, because your brain, it takes on so much of a beating
Hmm.
that you don't even much have the space to think of what is it can I accomplish or do than what I'm doing right here, right now. I'm back in this chaotic situation.
But you got to know this, everybody is not ready when we, as their parents, friends, and families, want them to
Hmm.
be ready. They can only be ready when it's their time to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
If we try to force them to be ready to change, all they're going to do is end up going back. And
But
guess what?
yeah.
They're
Mhm.
going to resent you for making them
Tell
think
them the
that they
truth.
were wrong.
Yep.
Mhm.
So the best part of them is if they ask you a question, just say, do you really lean in and go, do you really want to hear it?
Yes.
She said, "Lean
Mm-hmm.
in."
That's
Lean
my
in a little
favorite
bit further.
phrase, Kimmy.
Yeah,
Do you really want me to
Yeah.
answer that?
exactly. And
Uh,
sometimes we have to have those kind. Do you really want to know, hero?
Yeah, that's
And
real
I think
talk.
we should just be
Anyway,
honest enough that we're able to have those conversations to tell the people that's in our lives or in our space.
But no, you gotta ask them because we may think me and you. I can think all of you guys. I love all of you guys. I can think y'all are me and you are close, but you may not be ready to hear the truth. Close and being friends does not mean you're ready.
Me too.
You
That's
got to
right.
ask me, Kim, are you ready for what I'm getting ready to say? I may
mhm.
That's
not be
right.
ready. It's up to me to say, no, Erica, I'm not ready.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
then you know to back off.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to ask that question. Us being friends does not give you the space to say, oh, well, girl, you this, and this because I'm your friend. You're going to lose a friend like that because I
That's
may
Yeah.
not be
right.
ready that, not that day. See, it could
That's
be that
right.
day that I'm not ready. That day I could have had so many things going on. That day it could
Mhm.
have been just, I'm pushed to the limit, say the wrong thing. You
Yep.
could be my
That's
friend, say
right.
the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it
So you
blows
Yeah.
up
gotta
from there.
remember that. You gotta ask permission, even when it's your friend. Ask that permission. Look, lean in and say, "Girl, do you want me to respond, or I'm just listening?"
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
I
so
Girl.
get
rich.
that.
That
I
is
get
so
that.
rich. That that's a lesson because as Kimmie was talking, I experienced that. Like seriously.
Hmm.
And then I didn't know any better. I didn't. But they were coming all day, every day, all day. And so one day I just told them, I said, let's just deal with the truth of the matter here.
Mhm.
And I said A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P.
You
At least we
silly.
know your
Run it down.
alphabets.
Look.
Okay.
But you know what? Like Kimmie said, they were not ready to hear that.
Hmm.
I felt the distance between us from that day forward.
Oh
Wow.
wow. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I've
So
experienced that
yeah.
too.
hmm
I
That's
have.
real. That's real talk.
I don't
And
think
you can't get it back.
no, you
Nope.
can't. Not when you say some stuff, you can't get it back because some of that
Yeah, you
stuff you've
can't
been
get it
holding
back.
on to and you couldn't wait for the moment, the opportunity to
Yeah.
That's
say it.
true.
And you cannot get it back no matter how hard you try. Even if you think in that moment you are being the best person that you know to be, you can't get it back.
That's
We
right.
It'll
That's
never
why
be
they
the
tell people
same.
think before you speak, because sometimes you cannot take back what you said, and it will
That's right.
sometimes end a relationship.
Yes.
but we gotta remember, I don't care what relationship you in, even being married, you
Yeah.
gotta sometimes you still gotta ask that permission to say certain things because you may it could be to take them that moment where you take them over the edge.
Edge.
Just say,
Hmm.
you do you want my opinion on this? Because you know how I am.
Hmm.
Yes, you got to remind them of that. Mm-hmm. Because if you ask me a question like that, I'm gonna give you the hard truth. I'm not gonna soften the blow at all.
Me neither.
You
Straight
know.
no chaser.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Yeah.
just
You
remember
know.
not to give it before you ask them. Ask that
Hmm.
permission.
Yeah.
That
Ask
Well,
them.
you
doesn't
know what?
always
I
work.
have never,
No, it don't. They
I ain't
gonna
never
say
asked
yeah.
permission.
That doesn't always work.
No, they
Because
gonna say they ready, but they
it
ain't.
depends on
That's
the
true.
it depends on the situation that you're in. It depends on the conversation that you're having. You never know. So
Hmm.
it's not gonna always end up like that. I don't care nothing about your permission. You finna get this work.
All of this.
Yeah, finna get this work.
That
Mm-mm.
is
I'm
work.
gonna need. I'm gonna need the
That's
permission.
that goon in my sissy.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say. Ask me, because you don't know where I
Yeah,
am. You
You're
don't know.
true.
right.
We don't know where
Yeah,
anyone
we
is because
don't.
it could be
At
that one
any given
point
day.
that they're at the edge. Don't do it.
Yep.
Ask permission.
Mm.
Then everybody's gonna get it, even if they don't want it.
Yeah.
And I know it, Fifi. I know it's gonna come from you because you came for me.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
Well,
And I
look,
was
we
like,
don't. We
what did
ask
I do you today to bring it to me? But I was okay with it though. I was okay. I needed that. I
Well,
needed it though.
I mean,
I'm gonna
I
end
was
us.
gonna call you.
I'm gonna end us
Okay.
at our 58. So always pay attention. Always
Yeah.
pay attention to your friends. Always pay attention. You may know them 20, 30 years, but you never know where they are at the point that they come to you.
It is so
Ask
true.
permission. And we're going to end with thank you for allowing us to be unapologetically black,
Yes.
beautiful, and unbothered. If you loved our shirts, as we always say, click on the link down at below. Get them. If it's not on this video, please go to our next video where we're having so many courageous conversations like the one we had today. And with
Yes.
that, we are out. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye everyone. Have a wonderful night.
Unapologetically black, beautiful and unbothered. You can come hard, but they will come hard. Beautiful black women who here discussing it all. Like, comment, and subscribe. You're ready to have a ball. Unapologetically black. beautiful and unbothered. They done come far and prepared to go farther. Prepared for the dreams and now they done harbor. Different avenues and planes they done charter. It's marvelous, they get going, they can't stop. With Kimmie coming through, no way that they gon' flop. Plus Nikki, Erica, Fifi and Kiwi. This the dream team, just watching you gon' believe. See, real talks, you see it's better than TV. Unapologetic, they step and never retreat. Be bold, be smart, be courageous. This is being black, couple of unapologetically black. Beautiful and unbothered. You can come hard, but they will come hard. Beautiful black women who here discussing it all. Like, comment, and subscribe. You're ready to have a unapologetically black. Beautiful and unbothered. They done come far and prepared to go farther. Prepared for the gyms and now they done harbor. Different avenues and planes they done charter.